Okay, welcome back to day 2 of the PGA show, and I've been coming here, 15 years, and just about every year I find Michael, who's from Canada, who's basically the man when it comes to Fiberbuilt. All right, and come here for a second.
All right.
Here he is. We got a lot of guys get on camera. You do that. So he and I have been in discussions for a long time, to the point he actually let me test out some new tees that when they were in the midst of creating, we were one of the testing platforms for him, and more than happy to do it. They have a phenomenal artificial turf product, okay? It started out with all the driving ranges, and basically, here's the sample. This is why they got started. You have the hitting surface here, and then you have the standing surface here. All right, so when you go to these other ranges that have just where you're hitting off a octagonal piece and your elbows hurt when it's all said and done at the end of the day or at the end of your session, that's why, right? Because it's just on that piece. When you hit off of these pieces, it acts a lot like the turf that you would hit off of, and it gives you a little give on standing on the grass like you should be standing on. Now, the thing that got me when we were starting to look is, number one, I didn't want any pain for you guys when you're hitting on the range. That took care of that. Number two, for me, I wanted durability, right? And way back when, on their website, they had a deal where they welded an iron to a flywheel of a Chevy engine, and they let it just go on this stuff. And it was 350,000 rotations before it started showing wear. That's pretty significant. I don't know anybody that's going to be doing that. All right, so from there, that's what we invested in, is something that would help you and also help me. Well, since that time of progression, of course, they haven't been standing still either. And they've come up with, I like to call it the country club feel, the country club green feel. Now, when you come into my fitting bay, this is what you're going to be standing on, all right? This stuff that you see here, that I showed you down here, that's what's out in the bays. However, they have, what are we calling it now?
Combination mat. It's a combination between the driving range mat and putting green.
Okay, so it's a bit of softer, a little more squishier feel. And if you look behind us, this is what it looks like. All right, see, it's a little bit darker green where you stand, right about here, and then the hitting area is still a little bit darker area there. So there's a little more give here, and it just feels and it just looks really good. Now, here's the new stuff, and I might have to turn it for you, or I'm going to stand over here so you can see more. So now you see, you want to have an indoor simulation, all right? But you don't want to spend a ton of money, but you want that feel. There it is, right? You've got your hitting area right in the middle. Your lefties and righties are taken care of. And for those that need putting, you can see over here, right over here, you see over here that there's a putting hole. Well, there's one over in that direction as well. So this takes care of your whole thing. And the thing's 10 foot wide, maybe 10 foot long. So not only is it space saving, but it gives you everything you want. And I'm telling you, this thing is going to last a long time. So if you're looking for anything like that, and you're in my neck of the woods, I can get this for you. But if you're not, just go to fiberbuilt.com. You can put your order in, and there you are, and you have an indoor mat. Or if you guys are looking for practice, they have just this plethora of stuff to look for. So take a look. I think this is basically the #1 artificial turf that's available in this kind of situation. So if you got any questions on it, put it in the show notes. And if you want me to go see anything, put it down in there as well, or in the other videos that you've seen. And if you like seeing more of it, subscribe, and let's see your scores go low.